During the 2006 World Cup, Italy and France were tied 1-1 after regulation time. This meant that the World Cup final would be decided by a penalty kick shootout. To a soccer fan, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but to the average person, they might not even know what a PK is and why this moment is such a big deal. I'm Tristan, and today I want you guys to understand what a penalty kick is and why it's not as easy as it looks. Have you ever been in an intense, high-pressure situation where you just have to feel it in your heart how to handle it? Taking a penalty kick is one of these situations. What is a penalty kick? According to worldsoccer.about.com, a penalty kick is awarded for any of these fouls inside the penalty box: charging an opponent, striking, pushing, jumping through or at an opponent, spitting, anything really excessively forceful. When fouled, a player gets a free shot from 12 yards away, with nobody in front of him to defend the ball except for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper cannot move off of his line until the ball is struck. However, he can move side to side. When spotting the ball, there's always one thing that pops into my head. That is the sound of Coach Hager saying, "Never let another person set the ball for you. Always place it yourself." This is like a soccer superstition. You always want to place the ball yourself because it's your ball, you own it, you command it. Right. Your approach. Your approach is as unique to you as your personality and your style of play. There's many different approaches. A long approach creates a longer time from when you kick the ball to the keeper has to decide to which way he can go. He often second guesses himself, making it difficult to save. A shorter approach makes it for a quicker decision and doesn't allow him any time to think on which side he wants to go to. A wide approach often gives you the deception of you playing the ball to the side that you're not on. A narrow approach is the most common approach used by soccer players. You run at the ball from a straight line. This gives the keeper no insight into which way you're going to go, making him decide just on his own. On the steps leading up to the kick, you can choose to go fast or slow. Many kickers will run fast but pass the ball into the goal, while others will have a slower approach, trying to deceive the keeper but kick it really hard. The strike. There are two ways to strike the ball: with your laces and with the inside of your foot. When you strike the ball with your laces, you give more power, hoping the keeper will just not be able to react fast enough. Some kicks can go up to 125 kilometers an hour. When striking with the inside of your foot, it's not as powerful, but it is more precise. And also, when you strike with the inside of your foot, you can put tremendous bend on the flight path of the ball in just 12 yards. When you lean too far back, often the ball will go over the bar, and if you lean too far forward, the ball won't get off the ground. You want to keep your body straight, and that way you can adjust where you kick the ball and how hard you kick it. According to pointsports.com, in the split second before your foot meets the ball, your body betrays whether a penalty kick will go left or right. Aiming. When I was young, these three words were drilled into my head: pick a corner, and that's what I lived by. According to research done by Michael Borelli on the scienceofsocceronline.com, 286 professional penalty kicks were analyzed. Of these 286, 85% were successful. 57% were kicked into the lower third of the goal, and of these 57%, 80% were scored. 13% were aimed in the upper third, with a 100% success rate, making this the most successful spot to aim at. 83% of penalty kicks taken are taken to the left or the right side, but 87% of the ones that are made are taken in the middle. How is this? When a goalkeeper is defending a penalty kick, he jumps left or right 94% of the time. This gives him he can cover about 1/9 the range of the goal. But when they're standing still, when the ball is kicked to him, they save it 60% of the time. So when a keeper is standing still, statistically speaking, he improves his chances of saving it from 13% to more than 33%. Crazy, right? You need to understand what a penalty kick is. Taking a penalty kick is the most pressured moment in soccer. It's a mind game as much as a physical one, and you don't want to play too many psychological games with the goalkeeper because you could end up thinking too much and end up missing the ball. Brad Fiedel, the goalkeeper for the United States men's national team, said, "I think of them penalty kicks as a no-lose situation for the goalkeeper. All the pressure is on the field player who is supposed to score. The fact that he said the player is supposed to score speaks to the level of pressure associated with taking a penalty kick. It's not just kicking the ball past the goalie. Now that you understand what a penalty kick is and why it isn't as easy as it looks, and I've showed you how to set, approach, strike, and where to aim one, you can understand why a penalty kick can be an intense moment and how it can decide whether you win or lose a game. Back to the 2006 World Cup. Italy and France were into a PK shootout. Italy made the first 4. France made 3 but missed 1, and it was all down to the last shooter of Italy. Fabio Grosso, he's a defender for the Italians, very respected, drains it. Italy wins their second